Good evening. Tonight I want to speak to you about some additional support that has come through from the Scottish Government, and we are deciding what we do with that in the Council tomorrow. The Government has set aside £30 million nationally of what's called a food fund to support families with children who are eligible for school meals, and also for individuals and households who are vulnerable for any reason. Orkney's been allocated £99,000 out of that, and it's for the council to decide how we use this money. So tomorrow at the full council, we're having a meeting and we have a report before us that's been crafted in a way to support our island residents. We know that people who live on the islands have been quite restricted recently, not being able to travel so freely and not being able to get to the supermarkets as many of them would. And so, and also there's no home deliveries from the supermarkets available for them. And that is for about 2,900 of our inhabitants in Orkney. That's quite a lot of folk in that way. So the report before us tomorrow really is set in a way that we're going to recommend £5 per head towards people's weekly shopping for the people on the islands. And this is initially for a 4-week period, and it's so that they can get a top up to help them just with that shopping and the challenge that they have in paying for food. So we're going to deliver that through the community councils, and it will be maybe a bit different in each island, but we're looking for ways to make sure we can get the support through to the people. Over this last few weeks, the shops on the islands have been doing such a fantastic job. They have been keeping each of these islands going. They have been going right out of their way to do home deliveries, many of them, and finding a sourcing food that they don't normally sell just to keep people's dietary requirements right, and doing things way beyond themselves. So we just think this is a really good way for us to support the islands in their entirety. So we've got enough in the fund to support this for 4 weeks, but at the same time we've also written to the Scottish Government to say this is a unique situation and we would like to get some extra funding from them to put forward for the consequent weeks for as long as this situation might continue. So we're hoping to get back some positive news on that. So if you're interested, the report is on the council's website now tonight. You can have a look at that and see it for yourself. It'll be discussed by all the councillors tomorrow and they will make the decision on that. And just to tell you that one of the other things we're discussing tomorrow is the way that we support businesses across Orkney, and as we know, that landscape is changing daily. This morning there was another announcement from the government to cover 2 of the areas that we had identified as missing, some of the micro businesses, but also people who've got multiple different shops or different businesses, even in different counties. We want to make sure that everybody is covered as best we can. So we've been lobbying hard with all the other council leaders in Scotland to make sure that some of that money comes through, and there's been a real result there today. But there are still gaps. There's still people who will not be able to source government funding. So we are still looking to see where we can support and cover some of that. So that's just a couple of things that are happening. I just want to keep rehearsing the messages and the real instructions for us in this crisis. Keep washing your hands. Make sure you keep doing your social distancing. Make sure that you stay at home as much as you can to protect our precious NHS and to save lives. So thank you very much again for listening tonight. Good night.